What I've learned in a courtroom has completely changed the way that I look at life and the lives of others. And today, I'm going to share with you 10 laws that I know that if you follow will change the trajectory of your life. For those of you who don't know, my name is Attorney Chameleon, and I started this YouTube channel to talk to people about the very thing that is lurking in the background of all of our lives, which is the law. I've been obsessed with one question. Why are some people successful and others aren't? And the answer has always come back to habits, the invisible contracts that we make with ourselves every single day, but don't follow through with. Let's start here. Law number 1, stop negotiating with yourself in the morning. Oprah doesn't debate her morning routine, and neither did Kobe. And as an attorney, I'll tell you, I never walk into court without knowing my position. So why are you waking up letting your half-asleep brain talk you out of the life that you said that you wanted? Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to write down what tomorrow looks like. Treat it like a contract. It's non-negotiable, and I want you to stick to it. And you'll start to notice that your life will look different the moment you start applying some sort of action to your life. Create this new habit. Law number 2, document everything. As an attorney, I document everything that comes across my desk. And oftentimes I place everything in chronological order. And I do this because I like to create a timeline. I want you to do the same thing in your life. From the moment you wake up, I want you to document every single hour of your day. From the moment you wake up to the moment that you go to bed. And I want you to realize how you spend each hour every day. And then when you look back at the time, you'll start to notice where you've been wasting time and where you can start improving your life and building better habits. Law number 3, and I said this was the most important one in the beginning of the video, but that doesn't mean 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 aren't. I just wanted to bring this up forward. Law number 3, know your statute of limitations. In the law, the statute of limitations is a legal deadline that stops someone's right to bring a claim. And I want you to think about that, but also apply it into your life. Somewhere buried in the fine print is a statute of limitations on your dreams. Are you thinking about it? Are you letting the days pass by where you're not acting? I want you to start beginning to think about a deadline on your dreams. I don't want to apply pressure to your life, but I want you to start taking initiative and start being proactive about your dreams and starting working towards getting there. I think you'll have a better footing once you understand that. Law number 4, draft your non-negotiables. This kind of ties into number 2. See, contracts, they have terms. They have things that are non-negotiable, things you can't waive. I want you to look into your life and identify at least 5 things that are non-negotiable, whether it be relationships, people, family, job, career, whatever it is. And then I want you to think about anything that would violate those terms. Anything that would violate your relationship, your family, your life. I want you to remove them from your life because they don't work with this contract that you're creating with yourself. They're completely out of scope and they don't belong there. Most importantly, I want you to understand that no is not a closed door. It's just a way of you setting a boundary. And boundaries are very important when you're trying to take control of your life. Law number 5, stop representing both sides. In the law, an attorney cannot represent a plaintiff and a defendant at the same time. It's a conflict of interest. But yet, every day, millions of people are doing the same thing with their lives. They say, I want to eat healthy, but then they don't. They do something completely different. They say, I want to start something. I want to find a new career, but they don't. They stay lazy. They don't do anything. They don't pick a side. I want you to pick a side. I want you to understand, are you the person that's going to be doing the thing that they said that they're going to do? Or are you the person that does not? You can't be on both sides. Nothing will get done. At least if you say you're not going to do it, at least you made a decision and stuck to it. Law number 6, start building your discovery process. In the law, discovery is a process where attorneys exchange information with each other. The information tends to be something that is helpful or harmful to the case. It's good to do this because you get to analyze the evidence that the other party might show later up, maybe in a trial or so. And what you can do with this evidence is, one, you can start to see the weaknesses in your case and the strength. And you can also start to adjust, which is really nice. And I want you to apply the same level of thinking to your life. On a Sunday, and it could be any day that you want, I want you to apply questions to your life about the week that's coming forward. Look in, see what evidence you have that is weak, that is showing that you're not moving in the right direction. And I want you to look at the evidence in your week that is showing that you are moving in the right direction. Once you do this, you'll be much closer because now you're taking a proactive approach on your life rather than a laissez-faire kind of approach. Law number 7, don't take every case that comes your way. Attorneys don't take every single case that comes across their desk, and sometimes they don't do it because maybe the liability and the damages aren't good. And cases could be draining. It could be costly. I want you to apply that same level of thinking to your life. See, you also have cases. You have cases in your life. Relationships, career, people. And these things can be draining you. And I want you to decide which of these cases need to be dropped out of your life so you can continue moving forward. Think of these things as weights in a gym. You know, the more you lift, the more stress that you have in your body. But when you start to remove certain stresses, certain plates from the rep, it becomes a little bit easier, right? And this doesn't mean don't challenge yourself. It means that sometimes the weight that you're carrying is not a weight that you should be doing right now. Law number 8, get comfortable with objections. I don't flinch when opposing counsel objects. I expected it. It's their job. In life, you're going to be trying to do things that people are going to object to. Many things. Starting a YouTube channel. I objected myself to do it. But the thing is, I realized that it's not so much about what the other side thinks, it's more so about what you think and how you're going to apply yourself to the things that you want to do. You need to expect the objections that are going to come your way when you're trying to do something. Any task could be hard. Specifically, if you're trying to work on your finances, there's going to be things that are going to object to that. Whether it be the monthly banking fee that comes out from you trying to save money or put money away, whether it be you going to the gym and you're walking there, and as you're walking to the gym, there's a nice taco truck out there and you can smell the beautiful tacos. That's an objection to your goals, the things that you want to do. Whether it be maybe you're dating somebody new and you have someone who doesn't agree. Whatever it is in life, there's going to be objections. And what I'm trying to say here is I want you to take note of these objections and to prepare your response for them. Because if you prepare your response to these objections, when they come, they won't seem like a surprise. It's something that you expected and you'll be able to handle it much better. So in your life, think about all the possible objections to the goals that you have. And I want you to continue building your response to these objections because you'll develop a great habit of knowing how to respond to things that get in your way. Law number 9, know when to settle. Not every case needs to go to trial or go the full length of a boxing match. Sometimes you need to look at the situations in your life and understand it may be too costly for me to move forward. Oftentimes, that's the reason why people settle in the first place. They pay money today for the chance to not have to pay big money later. And I want you to apply the same kind of thinking in your life. Sometimes we feel that, because we've been doing something for such time, we have to continue doing it. I think it's called the sunken fallacy or something like that. And because we've been spending so much time with it, we feel like we have to continue in the fight, right? We've started, we can't quit. But sometimes it's good to stop where you are, to recoup your losses, and to be able to continue with a new game plan that will help you get to your goals much faster. Law number 10. Always have a closing argument. Always. You've probably seen it like law and crime or on TV shows. An attorney, they get up and they go in front of a jury and they make this lasting impression. And it's important for a number of reasons. But I want you to apply the same thing to your life. I want you to make a habit of it. Make a habit of going to bed and reflecting. Reflect on your day. Reflect on your week. Ask yourself, did I do the things that I said that I would do for the day? And hey, you're not always going to be perfect, right? You realize throughout the day, I did mess up here. I did mess up around 4. I did mess up around 6. It's going to drive you maybe nuts, but over time, you'll get better with it. And the whole point of doing this exercise is that the next day will be better, and the next day from that will be better. And over time and time again, you'll just be going in the direction of being a better person. Hey, if these 10 laws were helpful to you in any way, then I would ask that you just like, subscribe, or comment on the channel. It helps grow the channel, and it also lets me know that what I provided was something of value. Last thing I want to do is get on here and not provide any kind of value to anybody. It's a waste of time for me and a waste of time for you. So please let me know. But again, thank you for watching the video. Thanks for coming to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.